Last video we have seen what are the three different kind of web services and how we work with web services. With an example, I have shown you with the MX person object structure, and I created an object structure based web service, and then we did sync transaction and we did the query. So I hope you have liked it, and then today we are going to talk about another topic in the web services. So if we go to web services library, you will be able to see, as I said and explained in my last video, that there are total three kind of web services which are available. So first is object structure web services, the second one is enterprise service based web service, and the third one is standard service. So a common question that arises is, what is the difference between any of these web services and in which scenario I will be using what? So as you have seen, that the option which we used earlier was MX person, and we just choose an web services. So this is particularly object structure. So the step is that you will be basically creating an object structure if you don't have one already that you want to use, and then you will be creating a web services which is object structure web services. So this was the particular web service which we had used, and so you will notice that in this particular process, when I have created a web services, at that point of time, the only thing that I have was I had to just choose an web service. So say, for example, if I want to use MX asset, then in that particular case I need to just choose an object structure. So this is the object structure which I want to choose, and then once I will be choosing it, I will do a create. You can see that my web services is ready. So right, and this is the operations that I have: create, update, delete, sync, query. These are the options which I have. Then if I will be choosing the enterprise web services, you will be notice that it shows you a different dialog box where it asks you to choose an enterprise service. So if you want to use enterprise service, then you have to basically choose the enterprise service which is already available, or you want to create. So say here I want to use this particular enterprise web service. So there is an enterprise service MX asset interface is already there, and I want to use this enterprise service to create my web service. And you will notice that it also has a checkbox which is available, which is bypass queue. So if you want a message to be flowing in, and then the message should be logged and processed in the queue, then you have the option to do that thing in enterprise service, which is not but available into object structure based web service. The other option that you particularly notice is that enterprise service also gives you an ability to do another kind of processing. So in enterprise service, you have processing rules. You can do multiple different kind of manipulations. If you have a requirement to change the data when the data is coming in, or you are sending the data, someone is querying the data. So in that particular case, you can do the manipulation directly using the processing rules. In object structure, if you have to basically use the class files or the automation script. But in the case of enterprise service, you can avoid writing automation script or class file, and you can actually use processing rules which can be used when the data is coming in, right? So that is the reason if you'll see that here, if I will be choosing is, and if I will do create, you will notice that the web service which is created. And you will notice that only option that is available here is sync. It does not have any other option, right? So this particular thing which is available is having the sync method, right? And in order to see, if I go to web service and if I search asset, in that particular case you will be seeing that this is the web service, the enterprise service which was used, and the method which was added here was sync. So you can choose one method on your web service, so that particular method will be only used. It is not like object structure where you have 5 different methods available separately for create, update, delete. And this is the processing rule which I was talking about. So you can basically create the object structure based or object based processing rule, and you can do different kind of manipulation, right? So this is something which is readily available in enterprise service, and you can use them for this kind of manipulation when you are using enterprise service based web service. So I hope that this difference is clear. The third option which is available to create web service is create web service on the basis of standard service. Now standard services provides the ability to do different other actions which are not possible from enterprise service, as well as they are not possible from object structure based web service. So these are primarily will be known as methods which are part of select action functionalities. As you can see, this is the one which I have created, and I chose the object as asset. So you can see that it is providing me different kind of operations, and these operations are not create update, but these are different actions. So for example, create incident, if asset has an active routes, create service request, create if change status. These are the different methods which are available as part of different select actions today, right? You can create a work order. So if you want to utilize these kind of method, which is also known as WS methods, then you can use standard service based web services. You will not find all these different kind of methods which are there in object structure based web service or enterprise service based web services. So this is a difference between all three different web services, that we have seen with the examples. I hope this video has helped you. If you feel that this series is helping you to gain the more knowledge for Maximo Integration Framework with all the hands-on example which I am showing, then I request you to please like these videos, share these videos, and subscribe the channel, and not to forget to click on the bell icon so you get the notification once the new video drops in. Thank you so much for staying connected, and we'll meet again in the next video.